Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, hamdan yuafi ni'mahu wa yukafi mazida. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, hamdan yuafi ni'mahu wa yukafi mazida. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, hamdan yuafi ni'mahu wa yukafi mazida. Alhamdulillah, mashallah. It's an immense fadl that we have the likes of Shaykh Khalid, mashallah, from the blessed land of Damascus, Syria, to mashallah lead us in prayer. And it's nice to see that the ulama, mashallah, have a concern for the smallest of sunan. And so, we try to come here early, but no matter how much we try to come here early, we always find him here before us, mashallah. There's a hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Man adraka ma'al imam arba' takbirat al-ula, ma'al imam arba'ina yawman. Whoever gets to say the opening Allahu Akbar with the imam for 40 days, kutiba lahu bara'atan. The two exemptions are written for him or her. Bara'atan min nifaq wa bara'atan min an-nar. That they're exempt from hypocrisy and exempt likewise from the fire. And so you see the covetous nature just to make the opening Allahu Akbar with the Imam. Many years ago, when we were in Dar al-Mustafa, Habib Umar, after the Isha prayer, so we would have lessons ordinarily between Maghrib and Isha, lessons in Islamic jurisprudence, fiqh. And between Maghrib and Isha, after the lesson concludes, we read the wird, and then we would read Salat al-Isha. And on one occasion, he said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, and he immediately started talking, before saying the ordinary litanies and adhkar that we say after the Isha. And he said that there were people in the back of the hall that when the Iqamah was given, they were walking towards the prayer and they didn't make the opening Allahu Akbar with the Imam. And so he said that those people, the lessons between Maghrib and Isha didn't benefit them one iota. He said, rather you close your books than don't understand that you have an appointment with your Lord 5 times a day. So don't be late for that appointment. Because we have to understand, for example, Sayyidina Fatima Zahra radiallahu ta'ala anha, and it's her commemoration of her passing today, that she would literally blush when she would say the opening Allahu Akbar, Takbiratul Ihram. Why? Because you're entering into sacred space. As soon as you say Allahu Akbar, now you're in the sanctuary of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when she was asked, why do you blush when you say the opening Allahu Akbar, by Sayyidina Asma bint Umays, she said, أَلَا تَعْرَفِينَ نَحْنُ نَقِفْ بَيْنِ يَدَيْ مَنْ. Aren't you aware about who we are standing before? And so these meanings we should bring to heart and mind when we come. But it's important to see how the ulama, like any type of sunnah, they would not be remiss in regards to it. We were told that likes of Habib Ibrahim bin Aqil, that when he was close to passing away, he would have to be helped to get dressed and the like. He was in a lot of pain. And they said that the person who was helping him remove his outer garment, they started off taking the right sleeve off. And he said, no, my young man. He goes, the left. It's a sunnah that when we start and commence, we take things with the right. But when we do nazar, when we remove our clothing, we commence with the left. Meaning someone who's close to passing away doesn't what? Forget to uphold the sunnahs of al-Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So these things, they're beloved to us because they're beloved to him sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And it's not about just learning a list of rules of do's and don'ts and how to move, but it's about to move your body in conformity to the best of creation sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And this is the month. For example, the ulama, when they ordinarily start a prayer, they say as-siwak, as-siwak, just to remind you to do the siwak just before you pray. Why? Because the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, rak'ata bi siwak, that 2 units of prayer with the siwak, khayru min 70 rak'a bi ghayri siwak, surpass 70 prayers without using the siwak. So imagine you've used the siwak, just abraded your teeth before you prayed, 70 times more reward, or 70 times multiplied. Then you've prayed in congregation, Salat al-Jama'ah taftaru Salat al-Fadh bi 27 daraja. Praying in congregation surpasses the prayer of one in solitary prayer by 27 degrees. So 27 plus 70, you get 97 prayers. Now what? In Ramadan, times it by 70. Wallahu yuda'afu man yasha, and Allah increases forever who He wishes. So we ask for Allah's gaze, inshallah, that we use this Ramadan at one level as a training to try and instill the sunnah in us deeply, so that they mean something to us, in hope that we get a recipient of a gaze of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that our acts here put a smile on the heart of Al-Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Wa jazakallahu khair wa rahmakum.